What up? It's on the sick one to sobriety. My name is Rob, and I'm an alcoholic and drug addict. Today, we're going to talk about one of my lowest points in life. And I've had a lot of low points up to now. But this is one of the points where the roller coaster starts to come down. Shit starts to get real. People start to switch up. And it just gets just a little bit out of hand. So I want to talk about coming up on my mom. It's a very hard topic for me to talk about, but it needs to be said because I need to let it out of my chest. And I still hold the pain after all these years. I still hold the shame, and it's just nice therapy for me to talk about it. And I've already apologized to my mom a million times. She just tells me, if you're really sorry, my dad says it too. If you're really sorry, show me with actions. After all these years, I've been showing them with actions that I'm a changed person, you know. But let's get into this story. So I was down bad, really, really bad. I had got caught stealing. I didn't want to come up at the stores no more. So in my tweaker head, I needed the next easiest thing that I could do. And unfortunately, my mom was the easy target. God damn it. I say it's so easy, you know what I mean? But it's not. Like I really feel very heavy hearted about it. Me speaking about heavy stuff. So I started looking for stash spots because I know my parents had little stash spots of stuff, right? And I was never able to find it. But what I did find one time when it was just me and my mom at home, I was doing bad. I was my lias. I needed a smoke. I needed my fix. Obviously, I don't have no work, so I went into her purse. Mind you, she's the only breadwinner in the house at this time. She has all the financial weight on her shoulders, and I'm coming up on money that she doesn't have. You know what I mean? She doesn't have anything extra. You know, so whatever I'm gonna do is gonna put her in the negative. But ask me if I cared at that moment. Ask me if I really give a damn about what's going on. I don't. I didn't. So my mom goes into the shower, and that was my time to strike. That was my time to shine. I fucking tiptoed over there like the Pink Panther. I got her purse at the kitchen table y empezó a esculcarle. Y le saco la cartera. I start going through it, looking for cash. She only had a couple bucks. I was like, man, anyway, I want a couple bucks. And I find a credit card, and she still has it wrapped. She has it wrapped with the pin code on it. So I took it. So and then that night, I pretended that I was going to work and that I needed a ride. This is how scandalous I am. I came up on my mom's credit card, and I still asked her for a ride to work. But first, oh god damn it, I'm laughing because of how fucked up this is. It's not even because it's funny. But first, I need to stop at the 7-Eleven real quick. Mom, I gotta hit the ATM. And she's like, okay, whatever. I don't know. She just didn't think anything of it. Go to the ATM. It's a credit card, so I'm taking out a cash advance. So I don't know how much the taxes were on that card. You know, go in there and take out $200. That night, I had the time of my life. I actually did go to work. I used to use my mom for a ride to work all the time. And my oldest brother, got at me. He was not a fan of my mom taking me to work because I used to work graveyard shift. Any tweaker loves to work graveyard shift. I used to work graveyard shift at this boating parking dock or whatever. I don't know what the hell it's called. People park their boats and they sleep there on this yard. And it was on Coronado Island. So my mom used to drive me from San Isidro to Coronado Island, and she used to drive back by herself. And my older brother was pissed at me for that shit. I don't blame him. So I come up on this money. She takes me to 7-Eleven, and then she still drops me off at work. And that work shift was the best because I hit up the connect. I was like, don't even treat food. Bring me some shit. I was like, bring me some shit. I'll give you $20 extra for gas, dog. Don't even trip, homie. And he's like, oh shit, damn, bro, you fucking doing it like that? I'm doing it like that. Today's payday, fool. I was proud of myself. I wanted to show off a little bit. Obviously, I was never gonna tell him what I did for that money, but I felt proud of myself that I had cash. That was fun. I was fun. I felt like the man. Honestly, I felt like the man. And, and night went through. The next day, I got home. I was using, so I had two phones. I had my Obama phone, and I had another extra phone that's for Wi-Fi. At this time in my apartment complex, there was free Wi-Fi. So I get on the free Wi-Fi, and using my mom's credit card, I order up two $100 Visa gift cards. I don't know, that just seemed like the logical thing to do to get them in the mail. And eventually, when they do come in the mail, I got home. I don't know where the hell I was at, right? I just get home one day, and my mom has them propped up on this like stereo system that my dad has, like an old school stereo system. And she has it propped up right there, and she's like, "Hey, you got that in the mail?" And I just felt like she was a little suspicious of what was really going on. And I was like, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Oh, it's because I told them the truth." I was like, oh, almost the truth, right? I was like, "It's because I came up." I was like, "So I just ordered one for me, and then you guys can have the other one." I was like, "So fucked up." I was like, "You guys can have the other one," and they're like, "Okay, cool." Then but then this is where the smartness kicks in my brain, right? Einstein level IQ. I decided to add my name. I decided to add my name to my mom's credit card as an authorized user. Now think about how smart that really is. So later on, when the bill comes for the credit card, my mom gets the bill, and it has my name on it as well. And what a freaking burn! Then my mom confronts me about it. She's like, "Where's my money at? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Why are you stealing from your mom?" That, well, you know what I mean? Now she can't. Then I start losing. I lost her trust in the house. Now she can't trust me. You know how fucking how fucked up it really was when the next time when it was just me and my mom alone in the house, she has to go into the bathroom with her fucking purse, dog. She stopped leaving her purse out in the open. She would stash it in the closet in her room. And I know that because I saw her do it. She would stash it in the closet in her room. She wouldn't she would carry it with her. She would have it next to her when she was just chilling and it was just me and her. And she didn't trust me no more. She didn't want to. I'm like 24, 25 years old, and I can't be left alone in the house. And they don't trust me no more. My addiction had gotten so out of control that I was willing to go to that length to get high because having the trust from my parents didn't amount to what I felt when I got high. When I got high, I felt up here. I didn't care if my parents didn't trust me or not. I was high. It was so fucked up that I ended up losing their trust, their respect. The vibes changed in the house. Now I could just they didn't even want to say hi to me. No, my own parents, I felt like my own parents didn't even want to say hi to me no more. And how could they? Why would they? How can they be okay with somebody coming up on them? And they finally sat me down one time, and I remember my dad telling us like, "Rob, what's going on with you, dog?" We didn't say dog, right? He's like, "What's going on with you for real?" He's like, "You're smoking speed again?" I got I got sad, like the truth hit me, and I was like, "Yeah." And then he just see my mom like, and this is the first time I ever seen my dad get emotional. I just hear him go, and I see like his tear comes down his eye, and I see him like cover his face like he didn't want to cry. I was like, "Fuck, no mames." I gave my dad a hug, and my mom's like, "You see what you're doing to your dad? Do you see what you're doing to us? How can you say that you love us? How can you be a part of this family when you're doing this to us? You're hurting us. You're destroying us. Why are you letting this drug take over your life? Robert, you need to come back." I was too far gone to come back. Ya no había para atrás. Ya no había, for me, in my mind, I thought que ya no había para atrás. I was gone, homie. I started saying que me gusta ponerme crico y me voy a morir crico a la verga. And just one day, you know, that broke my heart. Fast forward from that conversation that I had with my parents, my mom left a picture on my wall with a thumbtack of my graduation from high school. It was the time where I was doing okay. And she came into my room one time and she tells me, and she points at the picture and she tells me, she's like, "This is the Rob that I remember. I wish I could have my son back." Man, that shit fucked me up so bad. And what was the first thing that I did? I don't like to feel emotions. I don't like to cry, especially not in those times. First thing I did was get high to get rid of the emotions, to forget that my mom ever said that. And then those, like me getting high, me thinking about stuff, it ended up me building some type of resentment for my parents because now I feel like they don't love me anymore. Like they don't have my back anymore because they want me to be something that I'm not anymore. I'm a drug addict. Accept me. And that's the type of mentality I was on after that, and it was so messed up. And it was so fucked up.